Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? I am coming to you with another fun project with this month's club transfer. This time we're going to actually be making a pennant banner. I've got some of these pennant banners that we had before, and I've got a few of them left. If you want to get one of these, just put club in the comments and I could get you the project info for this. But we're going to be using this month's club, which is fresh strawberries. So cute. And if you aren't already a club member, just know that if you sign up for this month's club, you get 5 free transfers, including that one right there. That one right there. So excited about it. But I want to show you the other projects that I've made. You guys have seen these, but this is the surface that it comes with that I used the crackle medium. So pretty, and I had it in my little strawberry basket. This is the second project that I made to go along with it, just a cute little like strawberry display. And then I made a tote bag for the farmer's market, the grocery store, and I got the idea from it from another bag that I had done a year ago with the blueberries transfer. And if you sign up this month, this is what that one of the free transfers that comes with. If you're a brand new design or a brand new club member, you'll actually get the blueberry transfer. So that's a really cool thing. And then the other project that I just did is this cute wall hanging or door decor, whatever you want. You could add it to a wreath. So cute. I kind of took the idea from the bag and I used that, that green at the bottom. Cute, huh? So we're going to create another project today and let's get to it, okay? Okay, let me switch you guys around there. All right. So here we are. So one of the things I want you guys to be prepared with is make sure that you've got something that you can wash the transfer because we are probably going to use the strawberries on this a couple of times. Okay, so I've got my fuzz cloth, which I wash my transfers off in my craft room. How are you guys today? I hope you're doing well. I got it right the first time. Let me pull this out. Now, if you don't have a pennant banner, you can make it out of fabric. It's totally up to you. These are really cute. Like I said, I do have some of these in my inventory. If you want one, just put club in the comments and I can get you all the info. The transfer itself is only available with the club subscription. Okay. So I am going to do fresh strawberries first. Also, we're going to be doing this in paste, not ink. I'm not going to wash the banner. It doesn't necessarily need unless you put it outside and you intend to keep it outside. It's not getting wet, so I'm going to be using um, just paste. Now I thought I would match my bag, and so I got my Dream Car paste. I was going to pull out some other stuff here, and I thought maybe some wild lime would be fun. Those two colors are super fun. That reminds me of the 80s, you guys. Then I'm going to grab some black paste, just some black. And then, yeah, I think that's where we're going to go from there. We'll go to that point, okay? And I want to hold this down because I can feel this already moving around on me. And so let's just put some painter's tape down on my table here. And then stick that right there. That'll hold it from not moving around too much. Okay. Okay, I'm going to open this up. Just get things ready. I did pull out some of my ribbons as well. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little distracted today. But I did pull out some ribbons that I can put some cute ribbons on here. All right, let me just, I want to kind of center that. Now we're going to fill some space with strawberries. And I'm not going to be doing this down here because I want to fill the banner with some strawberries, okay? So we're going to get some tools out. And because we are using paste, we're going to want to do paste and pull. So let's put this green down first. And the wild lime is also a retired color. I know for a fact I have a couple of jars of the wild lime. Oh, that's so cute. I do have some wild lime in stock if you want that. All right, I'll grab the black. Make sure that's down. And like I said, if you guys want any info on this project or any of the other projects that I created with this month's club, just put club in the comments. And I hope you're having a great day. All right. That's cute. Down. And I'm just kind of wiping up as I go. Okay. Make sure that you got everything down. And we'll spread that across. I'm going to cover up all of the screened areas on the words with this dream car. I actually do have dream car paste and ink in my inventory if you're interested. This was a color of the month not too long ago. We had dream car ink that was to signify our 1 year anniversary of the color of the month, which is awesome. 1 year, 2 year, 2 year? I can't remember, but it did signify. I think it's been 1 year. All right, let's pull that up. There's a couple spots. This is an interesting surface. The banner is kind of stiff. That looks great. All right, so I need to dry this. Let me dry that really quick. I'm just using my heat tool. Okay, so I'm going to now, let's take the strawberries and where do I want to put this? Okay, let's just start here. Let's just start there, shall we? And then I'm just going to do the leaves in this wild vine. Okay. And let's grab, I'm actually going to grab out the white because I want to do the ombre like I did before with the other projects. Just smoothing on pink. And then let's grab some white. Get in here. And I think I actually will just do a little. Let's see how this looks. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can hear my kid. Okay. I'm trying not to overlap the green. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that looks pretty good. I just got a little spot right here I'm missing. There's not a really big seal, a really good seal, just because it's kind of hanging off a little bit. That looks pretty cool. That looks really good. All right, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to wash that strawberry. I'm going to dry it. I'm going to dry this guy, and I'm going to put a little bit of water on the strawberry over here on my fuzz cloth, the other side of my fuzz cloth. Okay, I've got a little piece of my transfer, no, board eraser. That's board eraser. And that just cleans that transfer also. I love our board erasers. Sorry, I know that's kind of squeaky. Kind of squeaky. Okay. Let's go here. then let's dip my finger just a little bit in that white. Blend that around. See what that's so far. Gosh, it gets a little bit too white, and I don't like that. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Okay, let me dry that. Having to clean this in between might take a little bit of time, but I think it's going to look really cute. So I'm willing to take the time to wash this in between each time, I guess. Okay. Just kind of turn it all which way. Okay, let's see what that looks like. That looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get one up here. Kind of be off a little bit. So there's a little ridge right here. So you just got to kind of be careful. Okay, white. Fill in that gap where the banner meets. Let me grab a paintbrush and see if I can fill that in a little bit. That looks cool. Okay, let me grab white. Just kind of straighten out that line a little bit. Okay, let's try that. All right, let's clean that again. Okay, trying to fill up all the blank space. I can. I got another little ridge right here, so I'm trying to be really careful. I'm gonna have to fix that because of that ridge of where the banner comes together. It's just not filling in the crevice. So I'll fix that with a paintbrush. Easy to fix. Just clean up this line real quick. All right. Neat. Like I said, I'm just trying to fill in all the open areas on this banner. And then a little bit of white to that center, just to give it some contrast. Go. And come back in with this wild lime. Looks pretty good. Okay, on to the next. Just and add a little bit of white to that. Let's see what that looks like. That looks great. Dry it. Let's see if I can do this. If I work quick enough, maybe I can use the screen twice. Sometimes that works. Too much white. There we go. There we go. I think I want to do this here. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty good. That looks great. Let's try that. Okay, let's do this side. I'm going to move all this stuff over. Get out of the way. Let's do that big strawberry right there. Okay, let's do the green. And I think I was thinking about this, like how do I fill in some of maybe the blank spots? And I thought about that little flower that's on this transfer. Maybe fill in a couple of blank spots. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. I kind of fly by the seat of my pants in some situations. Okay, just kind of making some lines straight just in case. All right, I'm gonna have to wash those. Let me dry that really fast. Okay. Getting down to the end, there's not a lot for the transfer to cling on to, I guess. So you got to be really like, you got to hold that transfer. And come on, come on, you can do it. I was kind of holding my breath. Do you ever do that? You're like, is this going to work? Is this going to work? And you hold your breath. Looks pretty good. That looks pretty darn good. Okay, let me just wash this really quick. Okay. Oh, let me dry that. Also, I might want to add to be careful, don't melt. I think I melted this a little bit with my last blow dry, and I just see that right now, of course. And then I stuck my finger on the strawberry. Mm, I did. I melted it just a little bit. Can you tell? I didn't even notice that until just now. I shouldn't have put it, I had it on not heat, and then I accidentally put it on heat. Mm, that's okay. It's okay. No chalk emergencies, right? No chalk emergencies. Okay, so this is basically right here going to be just the green, just to fill in. And right here is going to be a bit red. I think I'll do that right there, red. Or pink, sorry, pink. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, you guys. No one is even going to know. They're not going to know. No one will know. That's it's right here. I can see it. I just got too close. That's a bummer. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing right here, just the pink. And then we should be done. There we go. What do you think? Kind of feels like it's missing something right there, but there's green, so I don't know if you can see that or not. All right. Okay, I grabbed a bunch of ribbons. I was trying to see if I had any more that I want to grab, but I just grabbed a bunch of different ribbons. I don't even know if they're gonna look good or not, but I figured I grabbed all manner of pink, and I don't have a lot of this lime green, so I just had this color right here, so I figured I'd use that. But we're gonna do a little messy bow at the top here. That's why I didn't worry about here, so let's just cut some ribbon. I generally do about 8 inches, 8 to 10 inches. Oh, that was something sticky on my. So you're going to cut two, at least two of each ribbon. And I was looking to see if anything else kind of caught my eye. I think I told you guys that I went to Joann's because they're going out of business, and we got ribbon. And not that it wasn't a good price, it really was. But if you can find ribbon that you love at Costco, get it at Costco because I got this whole roll for $5.99 at Costco, and they had some really good stuff. I probably got 8 rolls of ribbon. Oh, I don't want to forget that one. That one's a good one too. I don't know about this one. And a lot of the rolls that I got at Joann's were like $5. That one's cute. We'll just use it because it's cute. I It looks more rose when it's all together, but it's a sheer. But like I said, I got a lot of these for like $5 a roll, which is nice. Not a great price, but not a bad price either. This one's perfect. Look at how pretty that is with that dream car color. It's really pretty. I might use that one again. I don't know. Got a lot of pink. You guys, I've had this ribbon or this zigzag or rickrack for so many years. So many years. I would say 15 at least. Just finally getting down to the end. Doing a messy bow, you want to do probably 10, 8 to 10 different things, ribbon, and then at least 8 to 10 inches of each, depending on the size of bow that you're going for. This is probably, I'm going to probably cut down a lot on this. And then I've got this. This is another one. All of these May Art ribbons I've had 15 years, and I'm finally just getting down to I don't know what I'm going to do with it when I don't have this ribbon anymore. I'm going to have to get more ribbon. I'm going to have more ribbon, you guys. bend my needle. There we go. Put my pins back in the ribbon. Hold on. Sometimes they unwind on me, and I don't want that to happen. All right, stick those to the side. Okay, let's stick this. We're just stacking, crisscross, crisscross. Start with your bigger and then go forward with smaller. And then one more. And like I said, I didn't have a lot of green, and I'm okay with that. Okay, let's stick my finger right in the center there. And kind of scrunch it. Scrunch, scrunch. And then flip it over on the back side. And then just twist. And then once I have this on, oops, I can trim it down. I was trying to see what I could put in the center. If I've got like a gem or something. I don't think I have any strawberries. I could probably do a cutout, but I think they're just too big. Okay. Pull this back. How cute is that going to be, though? Look at that. All right, you guys, let me come over here. Nope, right here. Hello. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. I'll find something to put this into the center. I'm going to glue that down, wait for that to dry, and then I'll trim it up and zhuzh it up. And then I'm really sad. You guys, I burnt it right there. It just kind of like started curling a little bit. I'm really sad about that, but you can't even really tell. You can't really even tell. It just kind of looks nope. But it's still cute. You guys, what do you think? What do you think? I think it's pretty darn cute. All right. If you want any information, just put club in the comments and I can get that info to you. I do have a couple of these left. If not, just make it out, make your own. You can make it out of cardboard or watercolor paper, or this is kind of like a really thick felt. Or I do have some available. So if you want it, just put club in the comments for this month's club and the 5 free, say this fast, 5 free transfers that come along with it. All right, you guys, have a great day. This has been Tarina with Create Retreat. That's me. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.